Earlier this week, Jerry Seinfeld made hilarious headlines for rejecting a hug attempt by Keshaw. On the red carpet of an event in New York City, the comedian was approached by the enthusiastic singer, who wanted nothing more than to embrace one of her favorite celebrities. But Seinfeld wasn't having it. He was polite. He wasn't mean to the artist or anything. But he said no thanks 3 times in response to 3 separate requests for a quick embrace. In case you somehow missed it, fear not. You can check out the viral footage below. It's pretty terrific. After being told just how many people watched his dissing of Keshaw, Seinfeld told a reporter that he meant no harm. He really had no clue who she was and he doesn't like to hug total strangers. I'm sure I would have liked her. But I need to know who you are, Seinfeld said to Extra, being sure to clarify that he meant no offense to Keshaw by his gesture. This is all a long preamble to say that Seinfeld did, indeed, mean a lot of offense to Kim Kardashian and her family members in an interview with Mr. Porter. Asked by the magazine about his parenting style, Seinfeld said he never loses his temper around his kids. As you might imagine, he's a pretty even-keeled father. However, the one time I really got upset was when my daughter was watching the Kardashians on her phone in her bed and I could not take that scene. For what reason? As someone who created what some believe is the best show in TV history, and as someone who had to work extremely hard to have that opportunity, Seinfeld just can't handle how little the Kardashians have done to earn their fame and fortune. He explained his view as follows. For someone who for their whole life, television was the Olympics of being a comedian. It was only for the very best. You had to have everything. You had to go through all the different hierarchies of your career to get to television. This is why Seinfeld is offended by reality television on many levels and why he believes Keeping Up with the Kardashians is the premier example of reality television. Concluded the longtime star. These people are not doing anything interesting. Yes, this is ironic coming from a guy who proudly produced a show about nothing, as Seinfeld often described his beloved sitcom. But it's pretty easy to see what he means. Stand-up comedians really do toil away in front of crowds of 25. And then maybe 50. And then maybe they cross the 100-person barrier. But they travel across the country and earn very little and stay at crappy hotels as they build any semblance of a career. The lucky and talented ones can eventually earn enough to make a living in this industry. The very lucky and talented ones star in their own show that lasts for many seasons and go down in history as a true legend. As for Kim Kardashian, she got plowed hard by Ray J on video and took her off her clothes a bunch of times on Instagram. Not exactly the same path to stardom. As you can see above, Seinfeld isn't the first celebrity to come out and say negative things about the Kardashians. Although his take on them was more reasoned and measured than many before them. Click around above to see what we mean.